All right, what's up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here with my friend and testing partner, Natalie Champay. Gonna be playing a game on PTCGO, and Natalie was bugging me, making me
Oh my
play
gosh.
Volcanion. So we're gonna be playing Volcanion, even though it's not exactly a deck that I'm good or experienced with.
Yes, why don't you miss some more knockouts on other Volcanions with it?
Natalie knows how to play this deck, so she's gonna be here co-piloting, helping make sure that I don't do anything silly. I'm not the biggest Volcanion fan. I just have not been, even since like last fall when it was like kind of a thing during Philadelphia regionals, where like Garbodor was huge because Garbodor's tools like couldn't be removed at that point in standard format. People were still playing Volcanion back then, and back then I didn't really like the deck. Just never really took a liking to it. When Turtonator came out, I started to come around to the deck a little bit more. Like I started being a little bit more of a believer in Volcanion. But look at this.
That's fine. It's fine.
I started to be.
You have plenty of cards.
I started to be a little bit more of a believer in Volcanion once Turtonator came out. Just having a Pokemon that can accelerate that many energy into play with Nitro Tank GX, an amazing GX attack for this deck, and then also and the Max Elixir. Come on, do you attach this? Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, yes, because you're discarding your Switch.
And two Guzma and my Switch.
It's fine.
This is horrible.
You're gonna be fine.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's fine. It's great.
So we're just gonna go for a turn 2 Nitro Tank, right?
Yes.
All right, we're just gonna pass.
Yeah.
This is rough.
It's fine.
So, anyways, I've never been the biggest fan of this deck, so I have not spent. I mean, when it would you say like Natalie, when you kind of like are testing for tournaments and things like that. I mean, really, as most competitive players will kind of narrow themselves into like a situation where they're testing with like 2 or 3 decks.
Yeah.
Like 3 tops. I mean, like usually the number's 2. Like I'm only ever considering 2 decks for a tournament. And Volcanion has never been that deck in my testing. Natalie is, on the other hand, is like had a very good experience with Volcanion. So Natalie,
at some cups.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about why you think Volcanion's good?
I just like the consistency of it. You have an attacker that as long it's kind of a deck where as long as you have some energy, you can do some things. I'm a fan of that. I've been kind of straying away from it now. I don't think. Let's see, you're fine. Oh, look at that hand. That's great. You're so fine right now.
This is brutal.
Dude, you're doing fine. Okay.
I should still tank, right?
So, yeah, I think so. You get an Ultra Ball for some things. Like Ultra Ball for like a...
I have to get a Volcanion.
Get another Volcanion.
Another? I don't have any.
Hey. I don't need your attitude.
Okay.
So, get a Volcanion. Either that or you could try to,
It's fine. We're getting the
Volcanion
here.
You won't be able to Power Heater.
Let's see. I could Ultra Ball away Max Elixir of the Fury Belt and get another Volcanion. No, I only have 3 energy down. I'm gonna have 4th energy down.
Because you could put some on the Turtonator, which you're gonna want to do.
Right. So let's retreat.
Yeah.
All right, but anyways, why do you think Volcanion's good? This seems bad.
I just like the consistency of it. This is not a good hand, but it's fine. You'll be fine. This is a bad matchup for you though. So.
This is a bad matchup for me. What do you mean?
Zoroark Lycanroc is not a good matchup for you.
Why?
Not this version. The other version is better against this. This is like Igor Costa's version that's supposed to be good against Gardevoir. Which it is like pretty good against Gardevoir, but it's not nearly as good as against Zoroark Lycanroc. The other version with the Dean Zam's version, but that version is a lot better against Zoroark Lycanroc. So it's basically like a meta call which one you want to pick.
Right.
But I like the deck, just the consistency of it. I haven't played it as much recently. I'm more of a but if I did, I probably would stick with this version, this Igor's version.
Okay. Yeah, it's it's just a solid kind of. I consider it to be the big basics deck. In standard format, it's kind of like the best big basics deck. And I do have to say that I do prefer like these basic and stage 1 decks to like all stage 2 decks right now. So I have to give Turtonator that. I just felt like in this metagame where Zoroark is clearly like one of the most busted cards in the game right now, just with that insane trade ability. And Riotous Beating, just amazing card. I feel like if you're going to play a big basic deck, just like Buzzwole just seems better right now. But it could get to a point where potentially Buzzwole just gets hated on by so many psychic Pokemon and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, this deck's busted. Look at
Natalie's very excited about this hand.
Oh, you are so in right now.
Oh, yeah? I'm going to need to steam up twice. I have one. I'm getting riotous beating right now. That really hurt.
It's fine.
This is fine.
It's
You're
totally
right.
fine.
Okay.
Oh, look, you're fine.
So I'm going to need
You
the
gotta-
Ultra Ball for another Volcanion. I'm going to get rid of the Enhanced Hammer and the Float Stone, right?
Yeah.
Yep, that seems
Or,
fine.
I was gonna say
That's what we did.
Get rid of the fires.
All right.
Okay. All right.
And then here
That's
we
why
are.
he doesn't like playing this deck. He can't make good decisions.
Uh-huh. So then we got another Volcanion, and we're going to steam up twice, and so that we can knock this thing out.
Yep.
And then next turn we have a couple more steam ups at the ready. And meanwhile, we are going to... I think I should probably start to attach more energies to this other Volcanion.
Yeah, you might want to rep the Max Elixir, see if you can...
See if I can get that Max Elixir going.
You
We
always
got
hit
it.
There's 15 energy in that deck.
And then if I energy retrieval, which seems fine, what?
Nice.
Then I get a second energy attachment to this Volcanion? Or do I wait?
I would probably wait.
I mean, I have an attacker
You want to
already.
be able to maximize your chances of being able to steam up 3 times.
Right.
Next
so
turn, and you have no supporter in hand, so you're going to have to rip something off this. Yeah, Bright
Oh, we're totally going to rip something off this.
You're
This
right.
is fine.
That's exactly how it works.
230. And surprisingly, I have limited
Oh,
my...
yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's great.
This deck's so good. That's what I'm talking about.
Surprisingly, I've been able to limit my own bench, which has
Yeah.
been great, just because I haven't been drawing very much. So this is fine. And I've made it so that my opponent's Lycanroc. That's really, would you say that that's like kind of where you lose the game? They like
Yeah.
Dangerous Rogue, and then you're just like in a
and like
horrible
Zoroark
spot.
is just so quick. Like usually, that's why the other version is a little bit better because you're power heatering for like 90 every
Right.
turn, so you can just start knocking out Zoroas.
Right.
Like Rockruff's really early. This version still power heats for a lot, but
They attach the single strong to a Rockruff.
oh yeah, you're
So
You're gonna rip that. Wait,
this is the corner one. Looks like they
It's fine.
are going
You're
to
gonna
try and corner my Turtonator, which is fine for me because then I'll shell trap the Rockruff for knockout.
True.
So I have to imagine that they probably are not going to promote that Rockruff.
How many?
They
did you discard your other enhanced hammer? In case you.
I have 2 enhanced hammers down.
Okay. So
I could get. I think I only have 1 Guzma left in deck because I've just had to rip
You've had to
through
rip
all of
them?
them.
That's
But
fine.
I can
If
just
you-
Guzma the thing up and knock it out. That's probably the play,
if
right?
If they can't bring it up and corner you.
Why not?
Yeah, that's the move.
Yeah,
That's
so
definitely
we're
the move
totally
here.
gonna go for that 4th Guzma and just hope it's
Oh,
in
you
deck.
can even knock it out with. Oh no, you can't knock it out with power heater because you have to attach.
Right. So the 4th Guzma is in here. We're gonna go get him. And yeah, so let's just go ahead. What, with the Volcanion here?
No, yeah.
What
I
is
mean, you
the
have to.
Alternatively, like that's it. Yeah, I could
or you-
power heater for 50. That's not gonna do
Yeah,
it.
you can't,
So let's go ahead and let's Guzma that thing up. All right, bring him out. We're gonna hope that this thing kind of buffs out here. Let's go ahead and energy retrieval.
You can attach to like the other. Volcanion,
I think I need to attach to the other Volcanion. Hope I just top deck.
The other Volcanion.
Right, that or I could keep them in my hand.
I would attach somewhere so
I
you have
think
a
I need
guaranteed
to.
attack next turn.
160 is not going to help, so I'm just going to, we're just going to go with this. You think I bench this Volcanion?
I would
This
say you
thing's
hold
not
on to
getting
it.
knocked out.
I would
so
say you hold on to all that
it's
stuff.
not getting
Yeah.
knocked out. We know that.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to knock out that Rockruff. And we're in a little bit of a rough spot. We're going to need, like, a Rangaroo to come to the rescue or a supporter or something
How many floats you
here.
got down?
I have
Both.
both float stones.
And your switch and your Guzmas. All right.
Things are starting to stall out here
We're giving
in
it the old-
Volcanion Town.
the old manual retreat into
This-
the other Volcanion.
That seems like a horrible idea, Natalie.
Maybe you shouldn't have sycamored all those Guzmas.
What could I have done? I had to sycamore those Guzmas away. Ugh.
That's fine. It's good. You're fine.
This
You're
is
good.
not fine.
You're fine.
I think I should not have Guzma there. I should have gone for Sycamore. I should have Leylaid for the Sycamore.
Probably.
Gone for triple steam up.
Right.
Yeah, because I had it. So, my opponent's going to end me. This is fine.
Yeah.
This is totally fine. I think I was a little greedy there with the Guzma play.
Right. I mean, it was. I see it. 'cause,
That thing would have knocked me
That
out for
Lycanroc
sure.
is your big problem with this
Right.
deck. So like it was, but like.
Oh, we're cool.
Oh, yeah. See, this
We're
deck's
cool.
Awesome.
We're totally
this deck's
fine.
great. This deck is freaking sweet. yeah,
So
you're
I
it.
need just like 3 fire energies and another Volcanion. That's fine.
It's fine. It's nothing. It's like easy. You're gonna Lily for 6.
That's not fine, and that's not easy.
Yes.
See
you're
how
gonna
many
Lily
max
for
elixirs?
6.
I have used 3 max elixirs
You're gonna
somehow.
Lily for 6 right now.
I am about to
Awesome.
Lily
It's
for
gonna be-
6.
No, Lily.
I am about to Lily for 6. Yep.
It's gonna be great.
Let's see what we can whoop up here.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah, steam
That's
up.
that
Attach
helps.
Steam up.
Yep. Steam up. All right. We need. This is
Three
magic
steam ups.
hour. Yep.
Put that. Yeah. Put that there. Put
Yep.
that there.
And
Lily.
then let's Lily. See what we can do.
Easy.
Nope.
So,
Oh, yeah.
that's
We're
fine.
short.
That's
We're
fine.
short.
It's fine.
It's fine. We're gonna put this guy down now, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And then we're just going to steam up again.
Yeah, you can hit into it. I don't think it's a problem. And then that way you can kill it off with a power heater.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. It sucks you to attach, but...
I think, like, probably what... Should I have double steamed it? No, I wanted to guarantee an attack.
You needed... Yeah, I think you would have been worse off if you would have missed a fire.
So, what we do? 200 damage? That's so rough.
It's fine. Power heater. Boom.
I know. Now we can power heater this thing.
They don't even... They haven't
I'm
even
out of
any
Guzmas, though. All 4 Guzmas are in the discard.
Oh,
There's no way
so
this
fine.
thing's ever going to see the light of day again.
You're so fine. Look, he's just gonna... He's not gonna know.
No, he's
not
definitely...
gonna look at your discard.
He's definitely... And then not to mention, I have no switches. I have no Guzmas.
Maybe you shouldn't discard all of them so early.
What I should have done is just laid for the Sycamore on the one
Yeah, you
turn
probably
that I
should have,
Guzma for the Rock Ruff, but I should have just
I
been
didn't
like...
realize all your switching cards are down like that.
So...
Let me see what's in your discard.
That's definitely what ended up happening there.
Check your fires for me.
I have 7. So
10, 11, so you have 4 left in deck if they're not prized.
this is really bad.
It's fine.
It's not fine.
It's like totally fine.
So if my opponent has to attack with, if it gets to attack with anything other than this Zoroark, I'm gonna lose.
I'm gonna lose.
I don't think that there's any way I could hit my final Max Elixir on this Turtonator. That's like it. I could hit my final Max Elixir on this Turtonator and then like do that. Oh, they're gonna Goose before me.
Oh yeah,
That
see, you're
helps.
fine.
This helps, but it's still not good.
You're gonna get the tripler on this guy.
There's no way I can't. I didn't leave enough bench space for it.
No, he's gonna kill that. Oh no, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So I have to power heater. It's fine. I'm just gonna power heater. I'm gonna force my opponent onto the odd prize game. This is okay. All right. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna just Sycamore.
Oh, you could attach a Fury Belt somewhere else.
There's no switch cards left of this deck, so yep, we are going in here, and we've got a Volcanion. Okay, this is fine.
I would bench that.
The other Volcanion, right?
Yeah. You can hold on to the Oranger and get that later.
Yeah.
Especially when you like take 2 prizes in your
So at this point, I think I need to do to the Turtonator and to the other Volcanion power heater, and I'm just gonna keep these guys in my hand. There's right.
I would steam up for more.
Once?
You already did you steam up once already?
No.
No. If you want to hit for 60, then you'd only have to steam up once on a Volcanion.
Sure. We'll steam up once.
Yeah. And that'll only leave,
what would be bad is if my opponent somehow is able to like get stand-in Zoroark and like I don't know, I don't think it really matters at this point. So some interesting routes here. I think we probably should have gone for the one-hit knockout. If we had gone for the one-hit knockout on that Zoroark that one turn, then we would just be in a situation where my opponent knocks me out with Lycanroc, and then all I have to do is knock out the Lycanroc, and it's game over. So that is rough, but I know why I did it. I just was trying to stall my opponent out, or like, kind of just trying to capitalize there. They are going to be in a tough spot here. I imagine that they might Lycanroc. They'll probably bring up my Turtonator, and they have to knock out my Turtonator. They're going to go down to 2 prizes, and then they have the option to Dangerous Rogue for game. So that is horrible for me. I don't have an N, and yeah, so that is just really bad. Oh, they got the other Zoroark. Yeah. I have to imagine that they just have Lycanroc in their hand already. That is really, really bad, because if they do that, then I can knock that out, then they'll Dangerous Rogue for game, and that's just how it is. I mean, I was trying to keep my opponent from using Dangerous Rogue by knocking out their Rock Ruff earlier, but I think I probably just made things harder for myself by choosing that route.
I think if you weren't down on so many of your resources that it wouldn't have been a big deal. I think that would have been probably the move. Right. But,
so
I don't know what he's doing.
They're probably he has to knock out the Turtonator.
He's really thinking.
He is really thinking. I don't know. Maybe for some
really
miracle. I mean, what? How many cards in his hand? 3,
maybe he prized both Lycanroc.
Acerola. Oh, here he comes.
Oh, he don't. What's that?
But it doesn't matter if he's already got the Lycanroc in his hand. Then, he has to have the Lycanroc in his hand. He's got 8 cards left in deck, unless he prized both of them.
Check his discard real quick.
There's none in there.
There's none in there. Yeah, I didn't think. Oh no, there's one. The one is a hyper rare. He prized the other one.
Oh.
That's why it's taking so long. If he had it, he would just be like, boom. Unless he doesn't know how to read cards.
Or no, he probably knows how to read. Yeah. But he's got the yeah, unless he's he's got it. I was gonna say he had to have it. He's probably just trying to figure out what supporter to use. Yeah, he's gonna bring out the Turtonator, and now I'm in a horrible spot because I need an N. So I'm gonna need to like bench a Rangaroo. Fighting Fury Bout, doesn't matter. Oh, I need to like bench a Rangaroo just to have a chance to draw into N. But then my opponent's got all these Zoroarks to help draw. I can't Guzma that thing
Well,
up.
you're going to be knocking that this active Zoroark out.
I am. So they're going to have one Zoroark.
If you can end them to 2.
I did get the end.
Okay,
so
nice.
then
yes,
that actually, they're not guaranteed a knockout on me because this is 200 damage.
Right.
So I'm just, because now I don't have to bench the Orangutan to try and draw into it.
And then
so then steam up and end. How many steam ups do I need? None? Just one? Okay, so that's
you're
it.
doing 140 right now, so yeah, you steam up once. That's why I had told you to power heater
right.
into it.
Okay, so you're saying there's a chance.
Yeah.
All right, let's just go ahead and end and see what we can do. I don't know. What, I have to knock out that Rockruff for game, basically? No, I can't. I have to knock out something big. So we're going to have to max elixir here. Because I've got no way to... Oh my gosh, we missed it. All right, that's fine. It's fine.
You have almost all of them down, I think.
Let's go ahead. Volcanic Heat. Alrighty. I don't see a good route here, considering that I cannot Guzma. So I don't know how we're going to end up winning this one. My opponent, if they have energy, choice band, they win. If they have strong energy, they win. If they have field blower energy, they win. Or they have Lycanroc.
Yeah, Lycanroc to bring up the Lele.
And energy.
Oh.
If they just have it in hand. Just the old-fashioned style. Oh, they're going to Sycamore now. So, tough game. I'll probably try to roll another one, see if I can get, see if I could get myself a little bit more practice with this deck.
Right.
But you can see, I mean, practice obviously makes, and that's the reason, like, why we're here, too, like, playing these decks is so that, like, y'all can kind of help learn from my mistakes as well. So, anyways, good game to my opponent. Tough call there. I think, like I said...
That was really close considering everything.
All things considered, my opening hands were not good.
Yeah, and that matchup's not great.
Yeah,
so,
they were not good. I think, like I said, that just the whole game can kind of hinge on that one turn, and I decided to go for the Rockruff. Ended up getting stuck at that one prize, though. Should have just gone for the knockout on the Lele. Saved my one Guzma for game later on in the game. Right. So, anyways, thank you all for watching. I'll show off the list real quick. Did you say that this is, what, Igor's list?
Yeah, I remembered something that there was an issue with that we forgot about.
What's that?
This is Super Rod in here. So I ended up cutting a baby Volcanion for it.
Oh,
I think
for a Super Rod?
It was one of the two. I went back and forth. Whoops. I think with Guardian Up being as big of a deal, you can go with that. And
then
put
just
the
add
Super Rod
another Super Rod in.
So, yeah. But that's the list with plus a Super Rod.
Okay.
And then Energy Retrieval is my inclusion, too.
Yeah, Energy Retrieval's pretty good. You saw us use it there. So even just as a one-of, just when you draw into it, just having that double, steam up is pretty cool. So thank you all for watching the video. Let us know what do you think of Volcanion in the comments below. Make sure to like the video, sub to the channel. Peace.